Hello, everybody, again. I guess I got woke from my nap to actually make this video about me. I don't know why. I really don't get why people want to know about me, but okay. My character is based on Vlad the Impaler. Now, originally, I was a birthday cake colored pet. It was cute and disliked, being friendly to others. And well, I think you know my tale by now. If not, we could put that in the storybook format for you and really want to see it, but it isn't very interesting. Why do you choose to use the pets instead of just like sitting your own face on the web and just saying this stuff? I felt a long time ago that if I was going to do this, we should represent it from the thing we're making. It also found out that because the other group has such a huge problem working the pets, it worked to my benefit because if they messed up or goofed up or just made things look awful, I'll give a few examples here. The pixelation on the original maps, etc. It's a lot more annoying when a live pet is telling you suck at your job because you can't even make them. It's just so much more interesting. This map is distorted. I could take a screen capture tool from 10 years ago when the park was in live existence and get a better quality capture. That is obviously that's something we actually did. I don't know if we still have the video up for it, but I noticed that they definitely took offense at that. Because next video, it wasn't. Those maps were not pixelated; they were sharp. Would have been an interesting outcome, don't you think? Okay, so what tools do you primarily use to make your videos and why? We mainly use Adobe Animate CC for these. We also use Adobe Character Animator because we paid a company called CH Puppets that was able to make and actually complement in their videos these two pets, me and the one based on Triluna from the Space Quests. We're also considering maybe doing Octavia, the white gothic pet, but we're kind of debating to see how this battle plays out because these things aren't cheap and it's kind of not good to lose money. We might try making it ourselves based on that green pet because they are a little more involved than I was. I was the first pet, and boy, did we have fun challenges making them, even with all the files in front of us. Okay, so why do you use Animate CC? It's so outdated. Flash is dead. Not for our purposes. Because here's one beauty of Flash that everyone seems to forget. It contains all of its resources in one SVLA file. It has a lot less annoyances than a video editor does. For instance, if I want to put a movie clip, I can't do that in Flash. But let's say I want to take a screenshot of something like, the last one we did with the AI updates. Okay. All you do, you take your snipping tool, you snip it, and you drop it, and you're done. It bitmaps it, it stores it, it does everything for you. Now, a video editor, I have to go in my tool for my snips, go in, import the file, do a bunch of extra work to do the same thing. Also, anything that I make as an FLA, I can instantly go back to and grab whatever I want out of it. I don't have to keep a directory of this is my video project with 10,000 files. I just open the thing up, go in the library, pick what I want, copy, paste, boom, away we go. So, sometimes including complete animation sequences and motions and all sorts of fun things that, I haven't really done a lot of stuff in here yet with. Some of yours do include movie clips, so you do know how to do video work too. Yes, I can do Adobe Premiere pretty well. After Effects, I think it's kicking my ass a little more than I'd like right now, but that's okay. I don't need anything that advanced for what I do. Now, why did you choose to use taunts? You could have just pointed at anything, political figures, news events. Why them? I just noticed that when I did that, It was just a good place to vent it, because for the longest time they were running in our Discord. It is causing wrecking havoc everywhere. Bingus raids, LBGQ chat that was just meant to inflame everybody. It's just like, and yeah, and I'm not against that group at all. It was purposely put there just to create drama. And I took all that anger and learned the software to load this tool, because I figured I'm gonna have to do this eventually. Might as well start here. Also, even after the first Rickroll I did, because Pet Pet Trek Rebuild posted a Rickroll I was supposed to follow, of just the Rick Astley song playing. So we made a Rickroll to hit him back with the Pet Pets dancing on it. Even they commented on it. Like, I was like, that's a very light-hearted gesture. Like, notice they didn't comment that there was 6 pets on a Rickroll. Kind of like, then we've seen some camaraderie. You know, you're not supposed to make a Rickroll. You just put it back to the original video. Like, I wanted a much more powerful statement. Yes, I wanted a statement when I made it, and I did. What's that? I control the pet pets. They don't. They can barely get it to walk 2 feet on a map. I can make them dance, sing, whatever I want them to do. That's something I can be proud of, even if I don't get the rest of it. How did you learn and get all this control of these guys? These guys are not fun to work with. Well, frustration and failure. Yep, a lot of failure, a lot of frustration. Eventually got me what I wanted. Wouldn't it be a better place to target some of this anger than at them? Sure. I did the Trump one. I did do it. The Trump meme. It's on archive.org with eating the dogs and cats. Where they had that meme rolling around, and it's not the only meme I've done. There's a Nyan cat. There's all your base. If you look in our group, I have a ton of regular memes. Just ChatGPT can't pick them up. I don't know. It's not picking up the fact we did them because it doesn't read. I don't think it likes anything unless I do text to speech or put it in type. I'm kind of wanting to get more of my work known, because maybe at some point someone will like the skill that I have, and I can actually, make my money back on some of this time and effort I've spent on this. Why not walk away and let it die? Well, I've committed too much time and too much dedication to learning these skills. And plus, I did take video editing in college. And, well, it ties with that, and it's something to do. What would you do if they just handed you all the files and said, here they are, the nugget of our hair? I'd probably be out of their hair. Because think about it. If someone handed me 400 pet pets, 50 maps, and God knows how many PNGs to work with, the last thing I'm going to be doing is taunting them. I'd probably put a thank you video and say thank you for doing that. Yes, I can be nice. Actually. I might look evil, but I can be nice. I'd probably thank you for the files. They will be worked shortly, and put on archive.org, and you can take a look at the result. Even after all this conflict, you'd still let them have the result you put together. That was my goal all along, was to literally put a lot of these files as single point SWFs. So what that means is, this map behind me would be like one file. Everything animated, everything dances, everything plays audio. You don't have to mess with any assembly. Anyone can just click it open and do so. Well, how do you play an SWF anymore? Ruffle. It's built in the archive. In an archive, I can load them that way. You click it, you can view it like anything else. Or if you download the file, you can take it over. I think it's Ruffle itself, tell it to play it, and you can watch it. Why haven't you done like HTML5 conversions on any of this stuff? I'm having some very specific problems with HTML5. The pet pets have a tremendously heavy closet. And the last time I tried doing this, they looked like they were having a seizure. I don't know what was causing it, but they looked like they needed severe medical attention, it just did not look right, and I couldn't get it to stop doing it. Because these guys have like 10 layers of clothes, sparkles, tattoos, body stuff, and it's someone in there really liked to play dress up. I'll say that much. What do you wish to be known as evil, or are you going to switch back to your old coloring once a lot of this warfare is over with? I kind of want to do a combination down the middle. See, the problem is I want to be my original like birthday cake color again, but I also don't want to give up this dark color as much. I'm thinking of combining the two like 50-50 because, you know, once you get known for something, I can't just. It would be nice to kind of retain the history of both. Because if anyone remembers the game Fable, where when you turn evil, you could have like the ground glowing under you. I'm kind of thinking of like a game mechanic for at least for my end character, that when you turn evil, you have turned from a bright color to black. And I kind of want to look kind of like half evil. You know, it's like I'm reforming, I'm trying. It's like I don't know. It just seems like the thing to do. It would look really pretty and, well, reflect the history of getting to that point of showing it that way. What tools are you using for your live work? Because this does not look like a flash file. This is being done with RE Central 4. I have the Evermedia Thunderbolt capture boxes, and I'm using Adobe Character Animator for this. This is live. No, not live for you watching it, but live captured to the box. I can put, for instance, video. But I'm waiting on some stuff to show up to really do that right now, because I don't have enough monitors. Let's not get into that. To get through 1, 2, 3 monitors to just do a simple talk over. One for me, one for the video, and one to see the output. It's kind of a pain. How did you learn to do all this? Failure. I pretty much learned a lot of this through failure, you know? You never know if you're going to succeed if you don't try. That's the thing I can say about that. Some of your early videos are not the most fantastic. This is true of any YouTube video. If you really want to see an awesome power of this effect, go watch some Linus Tech Tips early videos from like NCI, where he was trying to, had the polo shirt from like just out of the company closet and try like, this cooler is really great. It's just everyone has this problem. Your previous work is awful. You never want to see it again. I'll probably be thinking that years down the road why I did this. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Because this is getting kind of a long video. Oh yeah. I actually don't want to kill this community off. I know everyone thinks that's my goal. But unfortunately, with the type of people that I'm dealing with, if I don't have nuclear options set, nothing will get accomplished. It's simple as that. I knew this all along. The day they started their first post about making their own group, that, oh god, this is going to get nuclear before I even get started. Yep. Or the comparison I like to use, it's like having a pirate ship with bilge rats. You got to get the guns and take them out and kill them all before they sink your ship. Because that's what they'll do. They'll eat the walls, and they usually eat the outside walls first, make a bunch of little leaks, and after a while, you're sitting in the ocean, and you don't know why. And that's what I kind of expected to happen, and so far, they haven't disappointed.